This is dedicated to all the homies in the struggle. Mi gente. Here we go.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another First Impressions session. It's been a bit since I've done the last one. I've been busy with school and work, but this is a game I've always wanted to buy. I finally got it on sale on Steam for like $4. Really kind of cool. These guys were also involved with a lawsuit with King, who makes Bejeweled and all those other ones, Candy Crush Saga. They got sued over the term Saga right there. So I've always been always a fan of these guys, even though I wasn't terribly drawn by the gameplay. I was really drawn by the art style. It looks really pretty. Let's take a look at the options. You can use gamepad. That's cool. Language, full screen, credits. Is that it? Do this full screen and that's it. Okay. Alright. Went from full screen to not full screen. Alright, so pretty limited as far as the options go. That's fine. Let's start a new game. So the story changes based on the choices you make. You occasionally switch between lead characters, witnessing this story unfold from different perspectives. Gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survive through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called the Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped. The sun. But the sun just straight up stopped. Okay.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli meðalvor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds.
So far, I really like the art style. This is quite beautiful.
The travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
I like that. I was wondering why those other people were really small and those guys were really big, and it's giants. They're giants. That's cool. Well, I already like this story. Oh, they just throw you right in, huh? You've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking for a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see the surroundings. Okay. Okay, I can drag. Oh, wow, that is some really good detail. The portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red. Okay, cool. Shieldbanger is active. I like that name, Shieldbanger. Cool. Some characters fill more tiles than others, like giants, I would assume. The Varl. So these races of giants are called the Varl. They take up 4 tiles each. Well, I can speak today. While humans fill a single tile, this can have a huge impact on your strategy. Yeah, click. Okay. Let's attack his armor. Okay, so armor blocks damage. By breaking armor, you open up to then take more damage, so it makes more sense just to do that. Okay. That's cool. So every time you make a kill, your renown grows. I'm assuming then that all these guys stay with you. In other words, you grow your characters as you go. So now it's his turn. Man, really good animation. So now we're going to check out a special ability. He's got something called Tempest. Oh, that hits everybody in a circle. Nice. That is cool. Okay, I'm digging the giants. Okay, so once you enter pillage mode with only one enemy left, I guess, maybe there's other ways that could happen. It changes up the initiative. You can see now it's his turn. Okay, so add a star to... Okay, so that'll add damage to it. Okay. And that's determined by a stat, I guess. Man, this is so gorgeous. I just can't even... so good. Look at all this. I wouldn't have minded staying just for a little bit longer just to see the place.
How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and Var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I am in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Now that's a good cutscene. The voice acting's pretty interesting too with the accents. Short and sweet. Straight to the point. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Always like that. It's been worse. Got a lot of irons in the fire. What does it want exactly? The Skelfings you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor wants you to make sure they stay down. I was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Cool. For what? Wow. The Skelfing's cheat been bled out an hour ago, has, so when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's gonna try and kill you this time. They don't talk to me. Wait, just buy one of these. If everyone thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah? Sure, I'll pay him. He tosses silver, both look at you with surprise. He gestures meekly to a variety of junk from his stall. Take whatever you like. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that Gunolf was my bodyguard, and the guy with the shield was the chieftain. Maybe the guy with the shield isn't the chieftain, maybe he's a different guy. I wasn't paying attention to names when I played that battle. Though I did remember Gunolf. You look like a frog. Better than an eggplant. Nice. So the nobleman's a meat hall. Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who'd love to put a few of these skulls to the ground. When I find him, I'll meet you there. Should we have an approach of some sort? A luxury. Come on, you've already mopped up worse today. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. Alright, so we can click on the mead house, and I think that's it. There's really nowhere else to go. Even glows for you. That's kind of nice. You arrive in front of what must be the nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man introduces Valgard. I'll point them out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? Let's get this over with. Here we go. Boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of his table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken scaffoldings. The Skelfings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and meat signs in the process. But not the mead! Okay. Bigger fight this time. Ready. Okay. And take a look at this. God, look at that. They even have the town outside. Ah, the art's so good. You got a drunk guy maybe dead. An overturned, yeah, people watching. Oh, okay, so it isn't the king. Those are his two bodyguard type guys. I like that. So he's got a lot more armor. He's got less armor, but more health. He has almost... Okay, so he's a really tough son of a bitch. This guy looks like he's not that tough. Alright, so first things first. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play defensively with this guy. So I'm going to go out a bit. What does Stonewall do, I wonder? Huh. Okay, let's do that. Can't hit anybody. Okay, so he can hit anybody near him. That's kind of cool. So instead I'll just click on him and hit end turn. Whoa! He hit the guy behind him too. Man, I like that guy. Gonna kick your ass. I think what I'll do is I'll have him move him back behind him. Maybe that'll work. I don't know if they're gonna go after him at all. They didn't look like they were good. Eh, maybe. Going after the Giants. Oh, he's attacking the armor, I see. No. Oh, that's what we want. Yeah, that's the one. Ah, they're all attacking him now. Ah, that sucks. Okay. Maybe I should start attacking the armor. I mean, they all have this... Ooh, man, he is getting... Let's see what Rally does. Man, we gotta start taking some of these guys out. Cool, that's one dead. It's two dead. No, no, it's not. Oh, he moved, maybe. Or did he just... What happened? He's suddenly back up to health? No, there's somebody dead underneath him. Okay, that's weird. I'm not sure what happened, but that guy's suddenly full health. Alright, No way, is he dead? No way. Alright, well, let's do it. Let's move there. Let's see if we can hit our own guys. Sure. Looks like it. I just killed my own guy, but I almost did. That's great. Okay. Oh wow, they're both dead. That's no good. Oh wow, dude. I apparently was not prepared for this game. Okay, so those two were promoted, which is cool, but, cool. Are they dead? Are they alive? Can I ask one more favor? Sure. Okay. So go stall the guest so he has time to clean up all the dead people. That's cool. So now we have to go down to the docks and greet the people who just came in. Oh, that's cool. They very awesome. Boats on the water. Very cool. And if there is fog near, there must be Hakon. Must there? Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old yaks? At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Zorander demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I have no sense that you were so far from home. Just arrived from Aberang, in fact. And glad for it. Oceans to the other ships at the base, sails still fluttering. Golden Wolf head blazed on red, the king of men or someone on his behalf. The king's son Luden. Don't you know, Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Aiken, it is. I almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Aiken. Then you're going to Glafheim. I have a distinct feeling I'm finishing my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where is Mogar? Hagon. Have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading up there to beat the governor. Those the giants apart in his wake, you recognize a few, and others are strangers to you. I guess I'm off to find Mogar. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. Yeah, Prince of Men ambles from his ship, blah 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 blah. So yeah, we're not supposed to like this guy. We'll see. I have a feeling he's probably going to attack these guys. Just a guess. Wariness suddenly settles in. You chuckle to yourself about an odd day it's been. One of the governor's men in the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Forger's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Akon. Or introduce yourself to this prince they spoke of. You know, I kind of like the giants. They do a lot of damage. Or I could introduce myself to them. Yeah, let's do that. But I see what they mean. You're going to end up having to choose things. Ha, Scrivener! So he's in the meat house. He's drinking. He waves you over. Went straight for a flagon. Ah, that's good. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. I got there, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Nice. Down here I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. It's just another reason to get back to Grafheim. Soon enough, I imagine. Cool. Let's go meet the prince. Is this the right place? We find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed varl who must be working for Luden. A woman in red eventually waves you over, enthusiastically waves you over, and stands nearby with her arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Luden. Luden. Yes, you with Wagner? I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grafheim with my guards. Luden looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying ties to the capital. They crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? I have a habit of recording history. Thought we might talk about your visit. A viral historian, huh? Don't you already know? Your king and mine both have been practically trumpeting it throughout the cities. I've been on the road a while, I'm afraid. Whether tired or ungracious, you're uncertain. Maybe both. A formality, mostly. Wagner came to our capital in Arabang, and now we go to the Varl's capital in Glafheim to cement the grand alliance for the next age of men and Varl. You sound unconvinced. There's no need for it. It's damn cold up here. You have to sense he's struggling not to complain outright. You take the opportunity to excuse yourself. Yeah, he seems like a pleasant guy. Alright, so, Great Hall. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Wagner is already there. A while later, Luden and his men appear groggy and disheveled. Mugger steps forward. Wagner's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of this unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. No, we're definitely ready. You follow Mugger and the rest, and join the others. Sorry. Usually, the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town's guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd. But there's nothing of the sort, just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think? Yeah, well, that's the first town. It's the first level. That's the first bit of this game, actually. I really dig the art style. This is an absolutely beautiful game, and the battle is fun. I actually have to start thinking about how to fight properly. And it looks like the guys that were in my group are alive, maybe? Days of supplies. Alright, stops for the day. A gift, says Moger, out cracking up in meat gas. My gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the meat is passed through the camp. I had toast of vodka. I'm gonna go easy on the drink, though. The campsite a casualty of merriment. Malgar is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Wagner. You're needed. Ah, Ludin, always a pleasure. You look well rested. How long to Grofheim? We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you a map. Drag the map to look around. Yeah, okay. Huh? Whoa, this place is huge. So that is Strand, I think, right? I think that's... Wow, I don't even know where I'm at. I think that's Strand right there, so we went there in 2 days. Yeah, this place is huge. That's very cool. And we're trying to get... Where are we trying to get to? Oh, right there. Okay, so we're trying to get here. So we're gonna have to go up. Looks like go up that road. I don't know how the, how the navigation works, but we're on this road. Yeah, it looks like we are. Okay. Well, anyway. We head north and east past the forts. Grofheim's far from Strand, going to be a long march. You should have drank last night, Lily. Why not take the ships to Skymere Stead? What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. We tear up the longships. Too bad, though. We could have shown you all the wonders of Skymere Stead. Skymere Stead. Okay, I'll work on it. Ah, sunken city crawling with dredge, Prince. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Poor disguise for his contempt, he turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill. He seems no happier to be here than you. And a few days more with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off too. Ludin's got a shorter week than Happen. Thanks, Wagner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Verdal and we're lucky. If we're lucky. Vaderfell. Okay, well. This is the game. So apparently there's a lot of things you can do with the camp as well. You pass time by rest in the tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. A high morale will reduce casualties in war. Each passing days will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. The training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in the mock battle. Tap leave at the bottom. Okay. So, that's the hero's tent. Let's click on that. Take a look. I am trying to wrap this up, but it just keeps going. Okay, so they have been injured. Now we get to find out what happened to them. He's injured for one more day. Sure. Oh, he doesn't get that. You can increase these if you want. What's this? What is that? That's the... I don't know what that is. We're gonna make him tougher. That's what we're gonna do. Cool. Okay, what's this? Oh, did the other guy just straight up die? I guess he must have. Let me go back. Yeah, he's dead. He's no longer here. That sucks. Because these two are new. He's new. He's only injured. Yeah, so you actually do get straight up death in this game. Okay, well, that explains that. Yeah, I don't see any way to rest this guy. Well, anyway. That's it. You know, that's the game. That's Banner Saga. I actually really dig it. I'm going to be playing the hell out of this, even with school and work and being injured and all that other stuff. I am definitely going to be playing the hell out of this. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.